Right, and hopefully we should be live now. Hopefully. There we go. Right, sorry if the PlayStation's taken off again. Although I say it every week. I'm wondering if I upgraded to a PlayStation Pro, the noise would stop. Also, we're going to have to use a different mic today in that. Also, apologies for not streaming yesterday. As I mentioned in the text and video, we have had guests over the past week and it's kind of messed up the whole YouTube streaming schedule thing. Felbunny hasn't been able to stream properly, and nor have I. And the uploads have been coming out at a very slower pace. No, I understand that, Sabantius, and that you have to make priorities, especially with Broketober coming up soon. Well, the time of the month where, you know, the last quarter where all the decent games come out. Well, not decent games. They might be crap, but there's a lot of games coming out. Hello, Gizmo and Mr. Brown Cow. Oh, I'm not going to shake that bold comment, even though I got like long hair and everything. Mrs. Bold is not here at the moment. She's had to go to work. She may join in the stream a bit later, depending on if she can get a hold of, you know, if she can get away from, well, get some quiet time. God, I haven't been on Mass Effect in a little while. I am a little bit ill. I've got a bit of a... It's not a cold. It just... Yeah, it's a little... It's like... It makes me sound like I've got a cold. I might be getting a cold. I hope not. Oh, melee damage. Anyway, you have to let us know if the stream starts playing up, if there's any sort of like lag and that. I was going to say, and if you join in the lobby and that, prepare for a bit of a laggy time and that. There is currently an upload just finishing off to the next Mass Effect character guide. I'm trying to speed up the output of videos this over the course of the next few weeks, simply because come the 2nd of October, we're probably not going to have internet access while we move apartments. I cannot play and watch. I tried. On some games I like to play and watch, and that, especially when Felbunny's not here. The way we have our setup in the room with the streaming setup and the PlayStations and whatnot, we've got these two TVs next to each other. Felbunny has the bigger one. She also has the sound system hooked into hers as well. So whenever I'm playing, if I'm not streaming or anything and I'm playing on my own, something a bit like if I'm in Destiny 2, I'll watch something else on her TV, which is literally in the corner of my eye. Yes, Lozzie Darcblade. That came. I think that did that come up last stream. I think that arose during last stream, last week's. But it's weird. Last time I went back to Mass Effect after playing Destiny, now let's just say it took me a few seconds to remember the controls. I started doing Destiny controls on this. Well, and even my Destiny controls are not the same as the bog standard default Destiny 2 controls, so I'm trying to jump with the shoulder button and that. Oh dear, where are we? But yeah, Mass Effect seems to be really quiet at the moment. Not a lot going on. Right, bear with me if I'm not doing anything. I'm just turning. I forgot to turn Nightbot on. That's the point. I need to make a Nightbot thing for in Destiny. In Destiny 2, the clan system is a lot better, and it would be good if we can sort of like advertise it a little bit. The thing with the clan system as well, I need to work out. I think you can have different. You can have the same clan on different systems. I think. But yeah, Mass Effect seems to be really quiet on the news front at the moment. But EA are probably going to be focusing on trying to because their sports games normally come out sort of like this quarter, and they also have Battlefront 2 as well. Ooh, I'm going to die. Oh, the stream health seems a little bit low. Yeah, the stream is lagging at the moment. I do apologise. Let's go sit myself in a corner and see if I can fix it. Right, try refreshing the stream now, guys. See what happens. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it was the upload that was still just about to finish. It was taking longer than I anticipated, so I'll just stop that upload. I'll do that after the stream. It was of the Human Kinetics Guide. That also means that anyone joining the game should not lag as well. Oh, nice to see Smooth's joined. I always worry when I join a bronze solo or something that, you know, I'm gonna not be shown up by the enemy. I mean, I can do solo stuff, but the lower the level of the character, the harder it becomes. Okay, I'm glad it stopped lagging at least, though. No, but depending on how the stream goes as well, I mean, I'll continue doing the Mass Effect stuff, but for the last hour, maybe two, depending on how well the games are going. You know, if we got Platinum Group going, I'll probably stream Mass Effect for the rest of the night. But if not, I may switch over to Destiny for a strike or two or something. But it's so annoying because I don't have many. Mass Effect is always going to be on Monday, except it's on Tuesday tonight. But there'll always be I'm trying to keep to a certain strict stream schedule, not just stream whenever I want. And I want to add another second day, whether it and for it to be a little bit of everything. So Destiny, I want it to include the XCOM maybe, which I still intend to do, but I keep putting it off. So I don't know. I might have done like Friday night Fire Team, although I think remind me if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Felbunny also stream on Fridays? Yeah, Gizmo is the best weapons for bronze. I mean, is the XCOM DLC still pricey? Because I mean, its price is almost like, well, for the UK, almost like a full game. That's the main reason I haven't picked it up yet. No, you're right, Gizmo. She didn't stream The Sims on Sunday. She did well, she tried. Well, I think she put something on her Twitter. I'm not sure, but she just ran out. She ran out of time, and the guest we had was her mother from Norway, so she doesn't get to see her often. So she wanted to spend time with her. Oh, thank you, Mr. Oh, I was going to say Mr. Brown Cow, but that's not Mr. Brown Cow. That's Sabantius with the tradition. I do appreciate it. That's another pot of Biscoff. And that will help going towards XCOM, I think.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
I mean, there's still a lot of games coming out this year that I would like to get. For me personally, Evil Within 2 is probably the highest on the list of games coming out. After that, I think I'm gonna have to start renegating games to, you know, like for example, Christmas presents or something like that. So I'm trying to read Gizmo's comment and not die at the same time. What do I think about this class? I think he's very good in terms of... I would say he may struggle a little bit on the higher difficulties. I would be torn between the passives as well and the... I would be... Oh, I shouldn't have raised. I mean... revived myself. I would be torn between the passives and flat cannon as well. Is his... I need to check his passives. If his passives is Apex training, then... Oh no, actually, it must still won't be. Oh, you missed your donate. No, it came up. It came up, Sabantius. The tradition came up. Don't stress. I think it came up. I mean, did you guys see it come up on Streamlabs? I saw it come up via the blue thing in chat. This is gonna be trying. Oh, this is gonna be trying. Time to go. Yeah, oh good, it came up. I need to work out a way how to make the notifications come up and alert me separately from being on the stream sound. If I had the stream sound going all the time, oh screw this. Then, well, you'll be getting feedback and hearing things double. I'm glad Smooth is here for that. I would have struggled on my own.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. Sensors clear for now. Great shooting. Good enough.
I'm not avoiding the Venom. I just had the Predator out because it's the only siphon weapon I had on me. But no, the Venom in gold looks really nice.
We're done here. Get yourself to the LZ. Take cover.
Oh. Well, the Siphon Shadow is not too bad. I think Concussive is the worst out the three of them, if I'm honest. In that, I mean, it's okay for something if you got it like a Black Widow, a Black Widow Concussive. I can imagine it being good. Or one of the other sort of like high power sniper rifles, which you can easily get headshots with.
Mission complete. Full team secure. Good work.
The wraiths do take a lot of effort sometimes. I assume you meant wraith, not wealth. Hello, Miranda. Tuesday night Mass Effect over Tuesday night SmackDown. Is SmackDown on Tuesdays then? I know Raw's Monday. Shotgun skirmish. Oh, shotgun skirmish. I'm going to open it up to the public. I doubt we're going to get many more people joining. At least for now. So I'll put it back on silver. Although I'm going to go back to the Juggernaut because I do want to get him to 20. What was I doing? What was I saving up for? And I need to get a shotgun. Oh, the Crusader will do. Oh, what am I doing? Take that off for one. Okay, there we go. Miranda is Paulina. I was having vibes. It's like, hang on, hang on. They're talking like Paulina, and it's like, no, that can't be. You're the only one. You're the only one who keeps popping in with the Raw or SmackDown references. So I normally know who you are by the chat. It's like if anyone came in with a Mass Effect related a Mass Effect related sort of like pickup line, I would assume it's Mr. Brown Cow. Oh, why did I put points in protection? I mean into fortify. I think because the build I'm going to go for is there's sort of like a power based build on this guy. So I'm going to do max out snap freeze, max out shockwave, 4 points in fortify, 4 points in, is it Apex training, and then max out remnant armor. I think that something along those lines. Hello, B. Muraski. Hope they're... What kind of pizza have you got? Yeah, I do think that you probably have enough defense that you don't have to max out Fortify. But I'll see how I mean, I'll fiddle around with the build more once. Once he's actually at 20.
Enemies incoming.
No. Damn it. Oh, just plain cheese pizza. Nothing wrong with a plain cheese pizza. Oh, someone else has joined. Anyone I know? No, not really. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if Fortify was not only boosted powers, because I mean, it can in some respects. I think it's rank 5, or it helps weaponry, but it never seems to benefit powers that much. That's why I don't think, if you're going to take Fortify in that, the only reason you're going to be taking it is for its damage protection, and that's damage protection is only really good up until rank 4. Anything beyond it gets a bit more specialized. Like you could take at rank 6 if you're in a hunkered down position. Then the rank 6 where the stacking resistance stacks up is quite good. But apart from that, there may be little reason to take it. I mean, with the Krogan Vanguard, I took it up to rank 5 because it also benefits melee damage, not just weapon damage as well. Easy boy. But yeah, Beamerowski and anyone else who's joining in the stream at this point, and that what the aim of today was. Well, firstly, sorry for not streaming yesterday. There were family around, and it was difficult to stream with them around. But we're going to carry on with the normal thing we do with Monday Night Mass Effect. We'll play through the Apex missions, then we'll see if we can get some Platinum games going. If the Platinum stuff does not look like it's going to happen, then we may switch over for Destiny for a few strikes or something like that. Destiny 2, sorry. Although Mondays will always be Monday Night Mass Effect, and that I would like to start experimenting with the idea of streaming the other game here and there. Obviously, I'm in hoping, especially when things come probably after the move, to do the whole XCOM thing I constantly go on about but never actually get around to doing. Why can't I find anyone? Just because I saw how well with Felbunny's stream, where she had chat made up in terms of, well, Sims. The fact that you could do the same with XCOM and have the chap make up the soldiers. I think it's going to be hilarious. But like I said, I need to work out a secondary day where I can do other streams. Something like, I don't know, if it was Destiny, I'd do Friday night Fire Team or something like that.
Headed your way.
I'm taking from this, Gizmo, that you're not much of a fan of Fortify then.
Squad member down.
I'm almost out of ammo.
3 more to go.
Okay, fair enough. I understand about, I mean, I definitely understand about the movement thing. The defense thing, I think it depends on the character.
Be ready.
Like on the Krogan, I barely noticed the Krogan Vanguard. Sorry, mine lagged then. On the Krogan Vanguard, on the higher difficulties, it yeah, like you said, it's barely noticeable. But I think that's because you're putting yourself constantly in the open all the time.
What problem got? Reading a flat line. What problem got?
Why haven't I don't know, I found impracticality in that. The purge thing rarely came in handy, especially on the higher difficulties. It's completely viable on the lower stuff. But at the moment I haven't, this character isn't maxed out at the moment. I'm still leveling him up, so that's one reason, that's another reason I haven't got it yet. But I mean, I tried to experiment with purge on the on some of the other characters, like for example the Krogan Gladiator, especially because he could get in, not Krogan Gladiator, Krogan Vanguard, especially because he could get to people quickly.
Enemies down. Keep your guard up. to the extraction zone.
I mean, I don't think Fortify is a bad ability. I think there are better ones, but... Oh, this match has gone quite quick, actually.
Squad member down. Teammate injured.
A lot of the characters, I must say, that they're releasing lately seem to be very power focused, rather than weapon focused. I do think normally power focused characters are normally a little bit more interesting, but
Tough mission, but you made it through.
oh, there we go. Oh, hello, Nightbot. I don't know what would be my favourite 1-point ability. On some character, you know, like you said, on some characters I do it on Lance. Some characters I do it on Barricade. The better half is at work at the moment. Actually, I think I got a text from her a second ago. It's probably going to say where she is. She said she should be on a bit later. Yeah, but she's having a little bit of a time at work at the moment. Oh, we missed someone to get to the mission thing in time. Right, now let's boost this one up to gold. Oh, what was the modifiers? Combo-tastic. Okay, doesn't matter what weapon we use then. What the hell did I press? Oh, you find the Turian boring then. Oh, actually, if it's combo-tastic, then let's stick on power efficiency. Oh, another 4 points. Yeah, it is Apex training. Oh, here we go. I don't mind barricade when we're playing in sort of like a set position. If we're roaming around the map, then barricade, because you're constantly moving, it becomes a little bit of a wasted talent. But if you are staying in one, you know, if you're defending one location, then the barricade can come in useful. Especially if, like Gizmo says, it's maxed out on that, and you have the either the extra what is it? It's the extra shield regen delay reduced or something like that, as well as, or it's the fact that it can set up combos, which I think is the better of the two at rank 6. Plus the stunning effect. You know, enemies who come near it. So you stick it in a choke point. Enemies who try to get past it, stun, set up combos. And God forbid if you use it on the Angara Exemplar as well, who can combo from the static electric area that I set up by tech combos.
Hostile territory, people. Secure this position and stay
Why does
sharp.
everyone prefer that side to this
Enemies
side?
incoming.
I prefer this side. Closer ammo box. That doesn't require you to jump down a level.
Relax. Go get 'em. Clear for now.
Christ, it sounds stormy outside at the moment. You can trap yourself with barricade accidentally.
Enemies headed your way.
Let's run.
I mean, the other thing I like about the only other thing I like about barricade is the extra weapon or power damage at rank 5 it can give you. But that means it restricts your movement pretty much by doing that. Combos for days.
I'm reading a flat line. Just 3 hostiles remaining. All enemies clear. Keep it up. Low on ammo!
Yeah, I agree, Gizmo. The fact it would be hard to give up the other abilities and passives that the Exemplar has. I would never drop anything in his 2 passives. I wouldn't drop anything in.
Mission critical. Find the location and upload the intel.
I'd never drop anything in energy drain. And the only one I would maybe consider dropping points in is maybe overload. But even then, it's not worth dropping that much points in overload. Who's on my point? There's one on one point again.
Squad member down. Incoming! Data transfer complete.
Although I must confess, this team, these two random guys with us, they're not that bad. I mean, apart from the one guy who went down, but that could have been through playing carelessly. Like, I'm wondering if we might try platinum after this. Then I wonder if unless they leave the lobby. Crying out loud, stay put. Can anyone else tell I'm rusty?
Upload complete. Good job, Apex. Almost done.
I love how their jetpacks can get them up a level. Yeah, they were a little bit wild there, shall we say.
Hostiles en route.
My exemplar is still stuck at rank 2, so I've hardly used him. Especially, I find, I don't know, I still hate the rank system they introduced with the multiplayer. Such a bloody waste. I mean, it does feel the whole ranking system of the characters just felt like a artificial way of lengthening the game's lifespan. I mean, hell, the weapon hunt alone is probably should have been enough to, if people want to continue playing. I don't know. I may be the odd one off who feels that way. Yeah, this is gold. The only reason I'm kind of using this one is because I find it quite good at regenning your health. I would only ever use the Siphon Ghost. Stay put. Yeah, I mean, I hate that it locks characters' full potentials. I mean, their spec potential behind RNG. I mean, well, whilst other people may not agree with some of the other things they've done to the multiplayer, for example, introducing the Siphon weapons and such, I feel that the character ranks are by far the worst. I don't mind having the character customization stuff locked behind ranks. That was fine in Mass Effect 3's multiplayer. But the ability points, that was a mistake.
All enemies clear. Keep it up.
50 ranks just to max out one gun. That's ridiculous.
We're picking up classified data on the Scourge. Upload it before they lock us out. Hydro the field! Field's down! I'm reading a flatline.
I mean, I know the characters are not as bad as the weapons, because you only really have to get 20. But still, when things are locked behind ultra rarity as well, it becomes a pain in the ass.
Almost done.
Oh. Damn it. I'm pressing.
Upload complete. Good job, Apex. Almost done. Squad member down.
Sorry, whenever there's a lull in gameplay, I try to catch up with comments. I didn't know the S weapons weighed that much. I thought didn't they weigh the same as the
Be ready.
standard Avenger and whatnot, Predator and that. Yeah, I understand there, Gizmo, as well, that with it being all luck based, it becomes trying, especially when, I mean, for me in that, it's been one of the most annoying things having to wait to cover ultra rares and stuff like that, which are by far more, well, most people consider them the more exciting characters, shall we say, in the multiplayer. I mean, I'm glad at least they did some extra packs. You know, with the reserve and arsenal packs and whatnot. Was it arsenal packs? Oh, I can't remember now. But still, at the same time, from a business point of view, from EA's point of view, having it random means that people are more likely to spend money on packs and microtransactions for the game. Although with Mass Effect Andromeda, I doubt that's going to happen, especially now. I think maybe at the start of the game's lifespan, people would fork out for those extra packs, but now I'm not so sure. Hello, Z. Oh, I'm gonna have to. Right. Sorry if I butcher your name, but Zijembo. Is that right? I hope that's right. That's what I tell you what. Doing live streams and that, and interacting with chats and that is probably one of the most difficult things. Is making sure you pronounce people's names right. I mean, most people are fine if you mispronounce it and that, but every now and again you get someone who's like, no, it's not pronounced that way. I mean, some of the streamers I watch in that who are a lot bigger than the small stream we have here, when they have loads of people talking to them every time they get a donation or a hello or something like that, sometimes they have to glance and read the name so quickly that they often get it wrong. Yeah, I thought that. I thought the S weapons weighed the same as their bulk standard stuff. They didn't. I know the S weapons do more damage. Oh, I wonder if these guys want to up it up to. Wonder if they'll stay. Actually, no, I'm going to go with the Solarian. I'm getting so low on some of the high level high level stuff. Boosters. There we go. Oh wow, the wind's actually trying to blow in the door. Right. That'll do. Ah, okay, so it apparently does. I probably should have looked now, but this is going to be interesting gameplay. Oh, I imagine the Riga carbine siphon is actually really nice. As it's a Jimbo, I am still making the class guides and that. Some of the classes are behind because I gave myself the stupid restriction of only making a class guide once a character got to rank 10. There was supposed to be a class guide up today in that before the stream, but it's going up after the stream now because I ran out of time. That should be the human kineticist, and then after the human kineticist I still have the Turian Havoc and the human Juggernaut, the Solarian Architect, Sorry Duelist, Krogan Gladiator. Oh, I still have a few to go. Oh, hang on, where's everyone going to go? I should probably... Looks like they're all going over there.
This one's simple. Clear the area and lock it down.
I'm going to go down with smooth. We had better success down here last time. Can you get rid of these barricades? There we go. Yeah, I mean, when the game, Gizmo, when the game first came out and that, a lot of people did rush their guides out and that. In some respects, it meant that they got the views, but their guides were not for rank 10 characters, and I suppose, I mean, there is some use in not having a rank 10 character guide, because it may help, but you're aiming to get to rank 10 so you have all your ability points regardless. And then once you get to rank 10, then you start caring more about your build, rather than if it's below rank 10. I'm gonna go up. If Smooth's gonna do this stuff, I'm gonna stay up with these two then.
Recovery requested. Locate and recover objects of interest.
And if you get a build wrong as well, you also get your guide blown out.
Artifact recovered.
Why did Solaris not have a... Are you referring to their perky talk kind of stuff?
Got the drop.
Ow, god damn it.
Nearly through. Got the drop.
Am I up here on my own again? Oh. If I'm by myself, I'm going to go back to my own corner.
Squad member down. Hold on. Artifact recovery is complete. Nice job.
Get somewhere safe.
Crap, I'm out of ammo. I'm going back with Smooth.
3 more to go. Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
I still got it.
Yeah, I hate that. Especially when I'm playing a character with sort of like shield boost and that. When you realise you're alone and all your efforts to keep the team alive in that is kind of, well, wasted. I mean, it helps keep you alive, but...
Squad member down.
maybe they're... I mean, this, I must confess, this is when I was first shown, because last stream, this is the first time I was kind of shown this spot to fight from, and it's not a bad spot, to be honest.
Squad member down.
Yeah, I wish the Scorpion had more ammo.
Teammate injured.
Yeah, everyone seems to have a little different hangout spot. It seems.
Be careful.
Three more to go.
Oh god, my aim's off. What's up, nibbling zombie?
Sensors clear for now. Great shooting.
And hello, Annette. You can't find anyone for Xbox Platinum difficulty. I assume we're on about Mass Effect Andromeda, right?
Objects of interest detected in the mission area.
I'm gonna leave this for smooth.
Okay.
Right, I guess I'm gonna go try to hang out with these guys up here.
Artifact is secure.
I mean, oh, it's Mass Effect Andromeda. I mean, we did try to set up a. There's an Xbox community. I think it's called like Darcblade15, if I remember correctly. I'll double check that. Sabantius, who's one of the moderators in the chat, he runs it. And that's. I mean, it's aimed at because I'm unfortunately I'm on the I can't speak. I'm on the PlayStation. But it's aimed at trying to help people get together for the Xbox Mass Effect. I would say this though, it seems that some of the
Squad member down.
Xbox community may have gone back to Mass Effect 3, with Mass Effect 3's multiplayer being backwards compatible. So that could be a reason of a drop in player base.
Squad member down.
Yeah, like Sabantis, I've just noticed he's putting in chat. There is a little bit of community for for you guys on Xbox to try to get together and try to find people to do Platinum and the harder difficulties. But Platinum is tough, and not everyone can do it.
Stay sharp.
I'm wondering if we should stay up there with them or in our normal spot. I mean, the buildings are also quite good. I think we did a few when Gold first came out. I think we only did it by doing it in the buildings. Hello, bunny logs. Yeah, if PlayStation weren't sticklers when it came to backwards compatibility and that, it would have been so nice to go back and maybe try Mass Effect 3 a few times. You know, I still got the PlayStation 3. It's not really hooked up at the moment. If I wanted to play Mass Effect 3, I could go back, but the player base is going to be very small. I think most people may have even sold their PlayStation 3s in order to get PlayStation 4s and stuff like that. Smooth, I think I'm going to have to move up there to help those guys. They seem to get all the aggro. I can get this guy. Are they shields or globes you guys keep posting? Oh, is everyone else? I mean, I know there isn't as many Mass Effect streams as there was when, well, a few months ago. But I have noticed that the story seems to be streamed quite a bit still. The multiplayer, I don't know how many are streaming the multiplayer, to be honest. Probably not that many. Like I said, going back with to the backwards compatibility subject, I bet more streamers are even gonna start preferring to stream that again over Andromeda, unfortunately. Ow. Yeah, the Turing Agent is, character-wise, I think it's one of my favourites as well. Yeah, I think it's just because he reminds me of Garrus there. I will say this though about this match. This is like one of the first Platinum games where the team has not stuck together and we're doing relatively well. I mean, the single player, going back to the single player subject and that, is one of the reasons I've never really streamed that many single player games is because most of the time I feel that the story is a personal story to you, and everyone's going to experience it differently. It's why I never streamed things like The Witcher and that, well, anything single player based. Normally, if it's a game that can be multiplayer, the only exception I think is horror games. Single player horror games can be quite fun to stream, or games that you can involve your chat in. Like for example, with Bunny Logs or Fell Bunny, with their streams, Sims streams, where they can, well, every chat person is a sim in her world. That's why with the XCOM stream, once I finally get around to doing it, hopefully everyone who's in chat, or wants to be, will be one of the XCOM soldiers. Oh, hello. God, they get aggressive. I mean, another exception to single player games would be if you have no interest in maybe buying the game or playing it yourself and you just want to see what it's like. Then going to view a single player stream is fine. Or let's play. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, Firebase Rio and the closet cheese. Although it was a relatively fine tactic. The only thing that could ruin that is if the objective rounds that required you to come out of the closet when you didn't want to. I'm not coming out the closet, so you can just go away. Oops. Damn it. Now I'm starting to think spreading out is not working as well.
Oh no, my shields!
Why did I get shot? Oh.
So grateful.
Go get him.
I don't think I did anything this round.
Reading a flatline.
Bad guy down.
All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Well, look, to be honest, the match has gone fairly well, considering. Normally, when you play with randoms and that, platinums don't always go that well.
We're done here. Get yourself to the LZ.
Especially, as well. Hey, hang on. No, I'm not in the closet in that sense. At least I don't think I am. Do you know if you're in the closet?
Shields are
Can't speak. Apologies if you can hear this tapping in the background. It's actually raining incredibly hard outside. That is actually making a loud noise on the patio windows next to me. Normally in the UK we don't get rain this sort of heavy. Although people have been talking on that we'll be getting a few after effects thanks to Hurricane Irma or whatever her name is. Oops. Oh, anyway, it's time to go.
get somewhere safe. Gunfire. Be careful.
Nicely done.
That's how Apex gets it done. Come on home.
Well, it's always raining in the UK, yeah, grant you that, but it's never kind of heavy rain. It's always like a drizzle, as we call it. And 3 hurricanes going in the same direction after a short, you know, in such a short time is it's quite phenomenal. I think in my lifetime in living in the UK, I think I've only experienced 1 hurricane. It blew down our shed. Very even scores though. I wonder if we can keep it on platinum for a little bit. what character to choose. Yeah, tipping it down is a British slang for raining really hard. It's tipping it down outside. Chucking it is an alternative. We might have to go back to gold for a little bit then if we if the others are. We'll go back to gold for a little bit. Where are we? I'll go with the Slayer and Infiltrator then as well. But what weapon? Do you know what? I have not used the Vanquisher since the game's launch. Since it got nerfed. So I'm actually going to go try that out for a bit. Get rid of that. And we'll stick on that. Have they? They haven't done the sniper rifle amp yet, have they? Piss pouring rain. That's one way of saying it. Have I ever heard of Sneaky Snorkel? No, I haven't. I'm a bit apprehensive of where this is going. and yeah, I agree. That it's been hard to focus on. I agree with Annette. Sorry, it's been hard to focus on Mass Effect with Destiny 2 out recently. Don't know what it is about Destiny 2. I'm surprised I'm enjoying it, to be honest. After like getting burned out with Destiny 1, I didn't think I would have a good time with it, but I'm actually quite enjoying myself. I think it's because it's fresh again. Well, when I say fresh, it's like a clean slate. I also think it's not as difficult to get gear anymore. Oh, I can't remember. Is Tactical Cloak classed as a tech power or combat power? I do like the Slayer and Infiltrator in terms of voice acting. I think he's well chirpy. Anyway, let's try to find. Going back to read what Sneaky Snorkel is all about. Alright, Nibbling Zombie. I do hope you managed to find some players on the Xbox and that. Like I said, Sabantius did have a thing set up where you could hopefully get some regulars going for the platinum difficulty in that. Do a flip. Oh, the Vanquisher's not too bad. What's up, Nick? How's things going? I need to set up Nightbot to do the clan thing for Destiny too as well. I keep forgetting to do it.
Did you see that?
I should probably focus on the... Oh, wow, Sabantius. Okay, I'm going to have to go get XCOM now then. Oh, that's really, really generous of you. And I do appreciate it. Well, I'm actually pleased now we can get XCOM on the go. It's so strange though that the XCOM DLC was so expensive. I thought it was going to be sort of like, you know, maybe £20, something like that, but it's almost the price of a sort of like a new expansion or something. Well, it is an expansion, to be honest. Oh, don't worry about that, Nick. I will eventually accept. I'm a bit slow when it comes to friends requests, and I still can't get over Sabantius. Thank you. That's all. I mean, I don't know what more to say. It's so generous. And you are now the record holder for the most generous donation and support of the channel in terms of donations. I'm gonna have to after this match. I'm gonna quickly go and look up what the customization options for XCOM and start working out a thing like Felbunny did, where you know, type in chat what you want your character to look like, because with the Sims stream, she wasted a lot of time trying to make up everyone, and if I can do that before the thing starts, it means that I get there's a better opportunity of getting you guys killed. I mean, getting you through the mission. Oh no, now I feel really bad, Sabantius. I'm gonna have to stream it more regularly then. Catch you later, B. Muraski. Cheers for joining in, and I hope your pizza was good. Whoa, did that guy's floating around a little bit. See, I'm trying to press I'm doing Destiny controls, trying to change weapon. Yeah, Warlock's my main in Destiny 2 as well, although I do have a Hunter as well. I mean, in Destiny 2, is the raid out yet? And yeah, I was going to say, Viking's really generous when it comes to helping out people in Destiny. Probably more generous than me. I mean, out of our little community, Felbenny, because out of the clan at the moment, the regulars who came from Destiny 1 with us, we've pretty much, played what you want. Or at the end of the day, the raids and that, it doesn't make a huge difference to what class you're playing necessarily. It makes more difference what weaponry you've been able to get and your light level to what class you're playing in Destiny. At least that's what I find. I mean, I've been in streams, I was going to say raids and nightfalls where it's all one class, and it goes fine. Ooh, wave 6 boss. 6 members at the moment, yeah. 6? Oh, we must have added. We've got a new one. Quick, gonna have a look. That's right, Dark. Ignore the objective and. Where is it? Ah, there it is. And die again.
You done good.
I mean, we got. Oh yeah, we do have 6 members. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about Hurrah. Although I can never say his name correctly. I think the Warlock though is the most popular class in Destiny. I may be wrong, but it seems that a lot of people are Warlocks. Though I'm a little bit miffed that in Destiny 1 I like the Sun Singer. I like the fact that the gameplay normally revolved around dotting enemies, like with Viking Funeral and stuff like that. But now that's all gone. I'm a little bit torn to which subclass I prefer, especially on the Warlock, which I consider my main. Wow, Sabantius. I still can't believe. I'm going to have to quickly go. I might in a sec go and look in the store and see how much it is, if it's still 35. And go and purchase it to show that the money, you know, has been spent on said game. Am I speaking in tongues or something? Or are you on about me talking about Destiny and that? One of the most annoying things is I'm not very good with languages, and with Thelbany being, well, she's not English, she's Norwegian, trying to learn her language and that, I've never really been able to get to grips with it. I've always thought that if I spend a long enough time with her or her family or around Norway, that I'll start doing what Antonio Banderas did in, I think it's 13th Warrior. If any of you guys remember or have seen that film, where he just, well, in the film it's like he watched them for a journey, which is of about sort of like, I don't know how long the journey would take back then, and he just picked up the language, he just learned it. Oh, that would be great. Now, I am quite jealous of people who are able to speak multiple languages. I feel it's a skill that is overlooked a little bit. Besides, if you like Thelbany and she doesn't want me to understand something, then she'll speak in Norwegian. Oh, I'm playing quite poor today. Right, I think we'll do one or two more matches, and then I might. I'm torn now because the other options. Originally, I was going to do half of Mass Effect, then maybe do a little bit of Destiny, something Strikes or something like that. But I'm torn now to if I should go quickly get XCOM. And use the second half of the stream to make up the chat. Yeah, when it comes to learning a different language, most of the time you learn the bad words first. Oh, if I can get him to level 20 tonight, that would be good. That would be a good goal to set, I think, actually. I'm not sure, Nick, yet. I don't know what the requirements for the raid are. I assume if they're doing it like Destiny 1 and they have an easy, well, they have like a normal and a hard raid, then the normal should be quite within reach. I shouldn't think that the raid would be more than 270, I think. Oh, we managed to do the Nightfall last week. I think the Nightfall should have reset now. The thing that made this, well, last week's Nightfall so difficult was the damn time limit. Whether that's going to be on every single Nightfall, I'm not so sure. Oh, nice. Nice move. 2 ultra rares in a pack. And you got your Solarian up to rank 10 now. Oh, what did you want in the pack? I used to get the Operator all the time. Oh, I haven't got that yet, so I can't comment too much on its performance. Do you think the Juggernaut's flavour of the month or something? But anyway, give us a sec then. Whilst that's loading up, I will quickly go to see. I've got stuff in my cart. What have I got in my cart? Cart, not car. Oh, Crypto the Necrodancer and the Necromancer DLC. I still haven't... Whoa, it's only three quid. Well, 4 quid. No, go back. Anyway, the match has probably started. Oh, no, it hasn't. Yeah, I guess the Juggernaut is a top high tier character. I don't know if he's top tier. He's definitely in the higher end. I don't think he's quite on par with the Stealth Grid tier. But and he's obviously new, so people want to play him. I mean, God forbid, what if Mass Effect Andromeda was like Overwatch, where you could only really have one of each character? It'd make for interesting variety, but that combo should be good for shields. Jimby. I wonder if he joined specifically through the stream again or not.
Enemies incoming.
I don't know if I will live stream the raid. I would, because they do get stressful. I might live stream the raids once they become a little bit more wrong button. A little bit more, well, doable, manageable. raiding, when you're learning in a raid, it can be very... I'm using the crappy weapons I used last time I was this character. Yeah, live stream raids can be very stressful, especially when the raid fails and you can't do it. And there is a high chance, especially when you first try a raid, that it's more than likely going to happen. Once things become a little bit more stable, then maybe we'll stream the raids. I doubt the raids will be streamed in I would prefer to keep the raids in the clan. At this point, if I do stream Destiny, it would probably be Strikes, Nightfalls, maybe PvP.
Hostiles en route.
Yeah, I wish there was a few. I mean, I don't know. I wish there was a little bit more. Because in Destiny, it feels that at the end of the day, regardless of your class and that, it all comes down to what weapons you got. Oh, wrong button. And I wish there was a little bit more of the reliance on abilities. Snap freeze didn't hit. Ew, there's PvP in that game? Yeah, there's PvP in that game. I'm not a big fan of it, if I'm honest, but I can understand why it's there. Because, well... I also don't like that they reduced the player count. I still prefer the 6v6 over 4v4. Yeah, raiding can be quite stressful. In the days where I used to raid seriously in a raiding guild in Destiny, in Warcraft, let's just say friendships were ruined, drama occurred. It was like some soap opera, but it was very stressful, especially half the time in that you did go away from the raid not being able to do a boss. There was always a curse we used to say that would happen, where you would spend all night, 4 hours, 6 hours doing one boss. You couldn't do him, you gave up, you felt crap. You go back the next day, you beat him first time. That happened more than I would like to. That happened more than I would like during the days of Warcraft. I'm surprised they went with free player co-op stuff and that. Most other games go with 4 players. For non-raid stuff and that. Obviously with raids and that, they normally boost the player count up. Yeah, I suppose Sabantius, I mean, if they have changed and fiddled around with the connections, then 4v4 is probably a lot easier to manage than anything higher. And I also, I seem to recall them saying that they wanted to sort of like condense the PvP experience, make it a bit more well, I don't know what the term I'm looking for is actually. I know they definitely wanted to make it less reliant on, at the time, special weapons, so shotguns, sniper rifles, stuff like that. And they did that by making sniper rifles and shotguns in the heavy weapon or power weapon, now as it's now called, category. I'm getting hyped for XCOM now, I must confess. But I mean, overall, Destiny 2 and that, I'll put up a review about it eventually in that, but it has been I would say a better experience than Destiny 1. Obviously, the game had the foundation of Destiny 1 to build upon, and while it's not I mean, it's not a huge improvement, it's not like a revolution, it's not like a huge change or departure from the formula. It's still nonetheless, I can't remember how we put it. I think it was during the First Impressions live stream. Someone said it best. It's a nice coat of paint that complements the room. Yeah, I hate the timer on the most recent Nightfall. For those of you who don't know, Nightfall is sort of like probably the toughest thing you can do with the minimum amount of players needed. It's a 3-man strike or dungeon, and they normally come with modifiers not found on normal modes. They change every week, and they yield normally some of the highest rewards in the game. This, or the last week's Nightfall, had an unusual timer not seen in Destiny 1, where it put a time limit on the actual finishing the strike. You had 10 minutes to do it, which is it's not long at all. However, getting kills, killing enemies and that would increase your time, which is fine. But it still meant at the last, trying to bring down a boss, which are normally quite bullet spongy, with a minute to spare can be a nightmare. There he goes. Yeah, this weapon sucks. I don't know, I used to like it at one point. I think I'll try to charge it for a little bit. Maybe not. Not at this distance. Never mind.
Grant one target. Info on a new target incoming. Stand by. Target down.
Oh fuck, it's a progenitor.
Teammate injured. Teammate injured.
Help's on the way. Shields down.
Target eliminated. Well done. Reading a flat line. Reading a flat line.
Reading in a flat line.
Shields are
Reading
out.
a flat line.
I intend to. It may. I still want Monday night. I would still like Monday Night Mass Effect to continue, if I'm honest. As for when the support stops, it's going to be tough to keep it going long term. I may restrict it to maybe every fortnight, or if that is worse, once every month. But I would still like to continue, because this has been a great experiment for me and my little channel. You know, having a regular stream going on a set date.
We're tracking reinforcements.
I mean, this is what week 20 I think this one is. So I've been doing 20 of these every Monday since Mass Effect's launch, minus 1 or 2 weeks here and there.
Shuttle incoming. Get to the
So I would like to continue streaming in that. I mean, would you guys be interested in the games and that? Would you still hang around in that? Because part of what makes the streams fun is the chat. If the chat wasn't here, it might not be as good. That was a big mistake. Wait, listed as 29. It should be 19, not 29.
Get down.
Double shield wall. Oh. That was a little bit closer than I would have liked.
all targets down. Everyone standing. Drinks are on me.
That's a shame because I mean, yeah, I don't want to turn into. I mean, I'm not going to stream Destiny solo. It'll be the one-off kind of thing. I think more than say like Mass Effect. But I'm trying to think what other big games are coming out that I would like to cover. I mean, me and Felbunny will be doing some sort of stream to celebrate Halloween, so we'll probably be trying out horror games and that. I think last week, you guys mentioned something about Alien Isolation, and one of us doing that. Yeah, I mean, God forbid. I mean, it's tough. I would only really want to stream games that I really enjoyed. Oh, I did poor again. But let's get this character to at least rank 20 before the end of this stream. In that, like I said, I might quickly pop onto. This is the question. Which do you go for? I'm interested to try that out, but at the same time, keeping the buff going for longer is nice. I'm gonna go with the buff, and that. I mean, the chances of, let's just say I'm 1.5 seconds is not long, and on the harder difficulties in that, it takes a while to bring down an enemy, and you just get that split second of relief. You want me to do platinum again? I don't know if the others will be able to cope with platinum. I know Smooth and Jimby, they can do platinum, but I don't know about the other guy with us. Ah, the scatter shot. I can do this. I can do the infiltrator if you want. Oh, unless you want to be the infiltrator. Yeah, I was thinking the same in that. On that because it takes a while for you to actually activate it from getting a kill, because enemies take so long to bring down. And then even if you do get it, it's only there for a few well, not even a few seconds. It's there for a second and a bit. Alright, Smooth, if you're sure. If this fails, we can blame Zijembo for making us go on platinum again. Oh, not this map again. Yeah, I agree, James. Old Jimby. This, it's what I don't mind it on some of the other difficulties. On Platinum, I'm not a big fan of it. Especially as you saw the previous Platinum match tonight, that everyone kind of split up, and it wasn't. It went all right, but it wasn't comfortable. At least it's the sunset one. Was it sunrise?
Hostile territory, people. Secure this position and stay sharp.
I'm gonna get ya.
Oh, yeah, this is a one-point ability that I definitely... the assault turret on this guy. Well, that worked out just
Nice
dandy.
job, Apex. Keep it going.
Just like the old days.
Alright, Gibson, welcome to the stream again.
We've got major
So far we're doing alright, and we got a very, very generous donation, which may change the future streams eventually. I like Mass Effect will always be here in some respect, but we're also moving on to get the XCOM with chat as the soldiers.
target down.
Oh, we're supposed to be doing targets.
Target down.
Apart from that, we're just doing a few games. Everyone thought you were dead. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get.
Let's toughen you up.
Oh.
Teammate injured. Target still in the field.
I owe you.
Just fire the shit at the floor. Hopefully it will hit something. Ah!
Squad member down.
Oh dear. Thank you, Smooth.
Thank you.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going. Enemies headed your way.
Somewhere more exciting.
This is getting tense. You can tell it's getting tense because I stopped talking random stuff. Oh, Gareth, you missed 3 of them. yeah, yesterday we had to reschedule it because of family visiting and that, so...
Let's take them out.
But, as we've been discussing as well, that hopefully we should be streaming a little bit more often than we previously have. We want to try to expand into other games as well. We're going to always have a place for Mass Effect on the channel, and Mondays are probably going to always be Mass Effect Mondays. But we also want to try to include an XCOM playthrough, and we would also like to include maybe some sort of Destiny content, whether it be strikes, running people through nightfalls, or what. Where is the target?
Scratch one target.
Yes, Sabantius, don't rub it in. For those of you who are late to the stream, Sabantius generously has given us XCOM War of the Chosen, so we can start the XCOM stream sooner than anticipated. Like I said, I might... Yeah, so right, back on track. Yeah, we might do a little bit of the stream tonight, depending on how long it takes to download and whatnot. But because I want to get the character creator going and learn how to, well, what options we have, so people can start sending messages to allow me to create all you guys up. From Felbunny's stream of The Sims a few weeks ago. She spent a lot of time, a lot of her stream, simply just in the character creator. Although that's fine in that for people who want to see how things are going and whatnot, it can be a little bit boring or dull. Opportunity to go get some more ammo and stuff.
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
I got no more rockets, guys, though.
Enemies headed your way.
Clear out. Hydra.
Shoot him in the back. Oh, him. I don't know if you can rename the special guys in XCOM. Why? Which one do you want to be? I mean, if you can rename the special ones, which one would you want to be, Sabantius? Because if I create all you guys as initially as rookies as well, because when you get, I think it's if you survive one mission as a rookie, you'll get promoted until one of the character archetypes, whether that be the sharpshooter, sniper kind of thing, the recon, heavy, or support. I think I got to remind myself of the classes. And then with XCOM War of the Chosen, there are now more. There's 3 new sort of like almost like hero kind of classes, but they may have preset names.
We've located data sources. Get them uploaded before we lose the connection.
Might leave smooth to it here, and then come on, follow me. Oh, you might have to get yourself up, Jimby.
Teammate injured. Squad member down. Data transfer.
No, go away. God damn it.
Squad member down.
Right, time to go.
Squad member down. Data received.
Huh, well, upload on Platinum is never fun. Where's I got flipping. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me a second.
Squad member down.
Welcome back, Bunny.
Ascendant! Watch out!
Just 3 hostiles remaining.
One, two, three. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Nice job, Apex. Keep it going.
7. 8. There we go.
Shuttle incoming.
Well, that was very intelligent of you, Felbani. I'm not happy unless I feel the sting of antibacterial hand gel.
Reading a flat line. Reading a flat line.
My shield!
Sabantius, what question there was that again? Was that the one about the XCOM sort of hero classes? Rats.
I'm reading a flat line.
Who needs shields anyway? Oh, look at it now.
Squad member down.
Sabantius, I was going to say I'm not 100% sure, but if you did, obviously, because you know you donated the game, what special class would you want to be? No.
Flat line. Mission
Oh
complete.
wait, they got
Team
back up.
secured. Good work.
I know the classes have been made a little bit more streamlined, kind of thing. I'm trying to remember what the special classes are. I mean, the 5 bog standard ones are the Grenadier Ranger, Sharpshooter Specialist, and Psi Operative. Obviously, if you want to be a Psi Operative, then you're not going to be in the game until late game, because Psi Operatives are quite late. As for the new Specialist ones, the Assassin, Hunter, and Warlock, they're all the... Right, I'm going to do one more gold game, if that's alright, just so I can level up the... what's his face? The Juggernaut to 20. Yeah, it's the Reaper, which is like a sniper. There's the Skirmisher, which looks like a flipping Titan from Destiny. And then there's the Templars, which are basically like Psychic guys. Psychic guys. Which could be considered Warlocks. How long am I streaming for? How long do you want me to stream for? No! Am I still using the X5? Oh, crap. Am I still using the X5? You want me to stream forever? No! And I forgot to buy rockets.
We need to secure this position. Enemies on the move. Be ready.
You're gonna ditch me for Netflix? Oh, the X5. I used to love you, but now I hate you. Oh, screw it. Let's just use the charger for a while. Smooth, I noticed you got another ultra rare. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that many ultra rares. I'm going to be surprised if I get one ultra rare. If I can get one character one, I would be happy and satisfied. Deleeps? What's that mean? Well, I doubt Mr. Brown Cow. That's very well, not Mr. Brown Cow. Smooth. Sorry. Don't know why. I think I saw the white and brown in your Nicolas Cage monkey face name and assumed it was the Brown Cow. But I mean, yeah, I suppose there's a chance. I mean, I think I'm going to be able to open 4 or 5 packs at the end of this game. The thing with War of the Chosen as well, I mean XCOM 2 and that, I have to work out when a good day to stream it would be. I mean, whether I stream it at the end of every Mass Effect Monday, maybe maybe Mass Effect Monday starts at sort of like, well, normally it starts around 10 o'clock, but then at the end, at midnight, it changes to XCOM. Or if I set aside another specific day for XCOM. I don't know what it is. I mean, I like the Solarian operator, but I can't even fucking say his name. Oh, I just swore. That demonetizes the stream. Yay, maybe I can get one. Yeah, the Inferno is an ultra rare weapon. I mean, I liked it when I first played it, but on the harder difficulties, it's a little bit under par. Yeah, bump up the difficulty and the gun becomes obsolete. No, don't freeze the shielded guy. Yeah, the Tempest in Mass Effect 3 wasn't exactly a weapon that well, I was thrilled to use. But the Charger has been, it's like a poor, I call it the poor man's version of the N7 Hurricane. Wow, it's all over the place.
Just 3 hostiles remaining. All enemies clear. Keep it up.
Poor man's Hurricane.
Enemies triangulating our nearest.
Oh,
One device down.
need a tiny bit of extra power damage because the shockwave in that is not killing.
Tech shutdown.
Ah, people beat me there.
Dig in there, Apex.
T-Bone,
Deactivated. Objective complete.
T-Bone, or T-Bone's ascendants are best descendants.
Three more to go. Enemies down. Keep your guard.
I can't stream to 8 AM, I'll die!
Time to go. Get to the extraction site.
Ascendant!
Ow. Yeah, Gizmo, I know. I mean, I think if I was a higher, I think if this guy was ranked 20, the power damage wouldn't be an issue. I have not been playing Mass Effect as much as I once was.
Squad member down.
I'm gonna have to use the ghost. God damn it! Yeah, normally the Mass Effect Mondays, they normally go on to about sort of like 2 o'clock, maybe a tiny bit after 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. UK time. However, we'll probably finish the Mass Effect one, and then we'll potter around with trying to get the XCOM thing going. Just so I can start making up get used to it, show you guys what customization options there are. Thus, I can get comments from you if people did want to be in the stream, the XCOM playthrough, then you know, they can say, yeah, this is my name, this is my nationality, this is what my character looks like, and then I can make them up off screen to save time. But like I said, let me quickly go see how long it would take to download and whatnot. Smooth bringing it home again tonight. Is that going to be an FXP? Yeah. Oh, platinum reset. Wonderful. Right, I'm going to back out and open some boxes. Smooth's been kicking my ass in points today. I think I've only beaten him once. Right, first pack. Let's see if we get an ultra rare. No ultra rares. We get the standard, because Gizmo is watching, sweeper. Every stream. Oh. Next, and again, no ultra rares. Juggernaut, Lance, Lenat, Concussive. That might be alright. And the next, hey, there. At least we got one ultra rare. Let's hope it's a character. As the other two's a character, I'm going to say this is going to be a weapon. It's a character. And an upgrade. Oh, one more upgrade, and then I can get the guide out on her. But at least I got progress has been made. Human, Juggernaut again, Charger. At least it's the siphon version. The last pack for the night. Oh well, at least we got one upgrade, the Krogan, which should actually give us another customization option. Oh, the camo. Worried it was the Inferno. If it was the Inferno, it would really be the Gizmo curse. Right, let's quickly go and see. War of the Chosen. Oh, congrats, Smooth. That's actually quite a good one. It's just going to be easier if I search for it. Yeah, if the download takes if it's going to take a while to download, I might go get some food for 5-15 minutes, whatever it is, and come back. Yeah, it's 32 gigs. Wow. Come on, internet, don't fail me now. Alright, well, in that case, I am going to take a break then for maybe a tiny bit more than 15 minutes. I'll be back in about sort of half an hour with a little bit of a pre-XCOM playthrough stream. Well, it is basically it's a small setup stream just to get the gist of the XCOM 2 playthrough with chat as the soldiers. Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, congrats, James, or Jimby. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, I will end this stream, Monday Night Mass Effect now. I'll be back in, like I said, probably half an hour, depending on how long this takes and that. Just for a short stream to get the basics of the War of the Chosen character customization options, and then leave it for another day for the actual campaign to start. Yeah, I'll pop on Discord. I mean, I was going to say, I do have a Discord if anyone does want to join in. I probably should make a separate chat for the XCOM stuff in Discord. Right, where are we? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gizmo. Like I said, though, if the latest stream should be only a little thing, and if you watch it back as a replay and that, you'll get an idea of the character customization options, and yeah, either leave a comment in the video, or if you're in Discord, drop a description of what you want your character to be, and I'll make them up in time for when the campaign starts. We just add this to my cart then and get it going. There are also one or two other things I want to check out first. But anyway, I'm going to end this stream here then. I will be back in about sort of like 15 minutes, half an hour, depending on how long it takes to download. And yeah, cheers again for everyone who joined in. Oh, we don't show my credit card details. Okay, I won't show my credit card details. Did I show my credit card details? I don't think I did. Anyway, yeah, I will be back in a little bit. Cheers again for everyone who joined in on the chat, and cheers for, well, Smooth for joining in the games. And I'll be back in a bit, hopefully, if it doesn't take too long to download. Right, I'll see you in a bit.